If you're not optimizing your Google Ads mobile page speed score or checking it on a regular basis to make sure it's where it needs to be, you're probably losing out on a whole bunch of additional traffic that you could be getting to your website or your landing pages or what have you. If you look at Google's research, they've found that when it takes longer than 3 seconds for a user to see a page load after they click from Google Ads or from Google in general, more than half of that traffic will leave and go visit a different website, which just means that if your page load speed is taking longer than 3 seconds, people just aren't going to wait around for your page to load. They're going to go visit a different website, and then you've lost them. So if you're running Google Ads and paying for traffic and your website is loading really slowly and those people are just leaving before they even see what's on the page of your website or your landing page, you may as well just light your money on fire because it's not really going to be benefiting much. So how do you actually check this and see where your mobile page speed score lies so that you can make adjustments as needed? Well, first of all, you're going to want to come into campaigns here. And then under Insights and Reports, you're going to see landing pages as an option here. When you click this, you're going to see a whole list. Well, I guess it depends on how many landing pages you're sending traffic to. In this account, we're sending traffic to quite a few landing pages. And we can see that this first tile here says mobile page speed score, and this column has 7 out of 10, 7 out of 10, 7 out of 10. That is going to give us an indication of the page load speed of this landing page, each of these landing pages. Some of them may be different than others. And it is kind of it's not necessarily only the speed that the page is loading. If you hover over this, it will explain that it's a determination of how quickly your pages load after someone clicks on your mobile ads. It ranges from 1 to 10, with 10 being the fastest. If you click this View More button here, or Learn More, it'll go into a little bit more depth. It's actually based on real-world user experience data, and it takes into account a number of factors, including the relationship between page speed and potential conversion rate. The available data goes back to May 15th, 2018, and it requires a minimum amount of data to produce a page speed score. So if you're finding that some of your URLs aren't showing a score, you may just need to adjust the date range up here. We have it set to the last 30 days in this case because there's plenty of data in this account. That being said, if you see that you're like a 2 out of 10 or actually in most cases you're not likely to see that number, because if your page is taking that long to load, it's not likely that Google's going to be sending you a whole bunch of traffic. But you might see a 5 out of 10 or a 6 or 7 out of 10. Even a 7 out of 10, I would start working on improving these load speeds in order to ensure that people are having the best user experience possible. That's really what Google's optimizing for, is user experience. And if your site is loading really fast, it's going to benefit you, because most people's websites don't load as fast as they need to. And if Google has an option to serve up your landing page versus one that's loading a lot slower, that may be a major factor in it deciding to serve up your page versus somebody else's, right? So any edge you can get really is going to be beneficial. Now, in terms of actually improving your page load speed, I'm not going to go through everything to do with that, but they do recommend in part to use accelerated mobile pages, which is actually something that Google created to enhance mobile page load speeds. So they recommend using that in conjunction with your Google Ads campaigns. That can be one thing that can help you out, and they do have a validation indicator here just to help you kind of monitor what they're picking up as far as your accelerated mobile pages and the performance with those. But moral of the story is, make sure your pages are loading quickly on mobile devices. Often mobile devices are less powerful than a desktop device, and so you kind of want to make sure that if you can load if your pages can load quickly enough on mobile, then they're going to load just fine on desktop typically. So really optimizing for mobile first, ensuring that your pages are loading lightning fast, like within 1 or 2 seconds will make a huge difference in the amount of clicks that turn into people landing on your page, that turn into people reaching out or purchasing from you. So I hope you found this helpful. If there's anything you did have questions about, don't hesitate to reach out. Just drop your questions in the comments down below, and we'll be sure to get back to them there.
Look, if you're the type of person that just doesn't even want to deal with Google Ads anymore, then you can always reach out to me. My company is Missoula SEO Geek. I'll leave a link to my website down below, but we do manage Google Ads for different companies in different industries, and you can come learn about what we do, what makes us unique. You can even read some of the testimonials from some businesses that we've taken from 0 to over $1 million in revenue, like this one here. And really just see that, this is the type of thing that's going to explode your business growth. So feel free to reach out. You can always give us a call or contact us through our website, and we'll look forward to working with you.